This situation has escalated into something I did not think it was possible. Like, I did not think this situation was able to get as toxic as it has gotten now, and I did not think it was going to last this long. I even said this in the video I uploaded yesterday, stating that I didn't think I was going to be making this many videos on this situation. I'm just like, you know what? This is probably going to die out. People are going to forget about this. Fredo and Agent are going to move on, and so on and so forth. But man, oh man, was I wrong. That is the complete opposite of what's going on. I don't like sitting here and making 4 or 5 videos on the PrettyBoyFredo and Agent situation, but it's just something that needs to be addressed and needs to be covered. So basically what's going on is I uploaded a video yesterday. Now this is where the situation escalated. If you guys don't know the entire story, you can browse my YouTube channel, you can watch the videos, get caught up. But basically what happened yesterday was that Fredo went on Instagram Live and he basically reacted to what Agent said. Now Agent was the one calling him out. I mean, I've called him out, many other content creators have called him out for the decision that he made a couple weeks back that nobody else agreed with. Now he did come out with an apology and I respect that, but some people didn't accept this apology, which was Agent. Now Agent made a video on it and Fredo saw it. Fredo went on Instagram Live and he addressed this situation. He was saying that Agent has been clout chasing him for years, Agent has been talking bad about him for years, Agent's been saying this for years, and he's never really said anything positive in regards to Fredo. Now I understand Fredo's stance on this because seeing someone apparently say bad things about you for years is obviously going to spark a lot of fuel inside anyone, and they're obviously going to react after a certain time. And I think that's exactly what's happening now, because Fredo went on Instagram Live and Fredo really let people know how he felt. Now he was calling out Agent, saying things about his content, saying that Agent was overweight, calling him a glizzy gladiator, which if you guys don't know what that's implying that Agent is overweight and that he's fat, basically clowning Agent on live and sending his SSH fan base over to spam Agent's pages, which they did. They spammed Agent's Instagram, his YouTube, things like that, spamming his page with glizzy gladiator, basically calling him overweight. Now Fredo went on an absolute rant on Instagram once again. He even messaged Agent on Instagram to ask him to link up and to fist fight. Like, he actually wants to fight Agent. This has now become something that has gone from an internet beef to a now real life beef. So after I saw this, I'm like, okay, this is going to get a lot worse. And that's exactly what happened. Now, when Fredo sent his fan base over to hate on Agent's fan base, I think this is the biggest mistake. The reason why I say this is because when fan bases get involved, that's when things become extremely toxic. Like, I mean, out of control toxic. Like, this is where people can say whatever they want. It's the internet. People are going to say a lot of disrespectful things, and people are going to say things that are really going to hurt your feelings and are going to really get under your skin. Like, I'm a content creator. I've been on the internet for 5 years, and I still read things on the internet that really bother me and that I know people wouldn't say in real life. So I just want you to imagine SSH fan base and Agent's fan base, basically the 2K community fan base, clashing and going to war. That's essentially what's happening right now. And obviously with the 2K community, there's going to be a lot of things that are said that are very bad. Now Agent's fan base, I'm not going to say it's Agent's fan base, it's more or less like the 2K community and things like that, but Agent, the people who speak for Agent do not represent Agent. That's what I want you guys to understand. It's like me getting in a fight with someone on the internet and then you guys saying something in defense to me, to them. That is not my words. I'm not the one saying that. Am I responsible for that? Absolutely not. Nobody can control what people say on the internet regardless of if they're a fan of that person or not. That's just the truth. Now if they said it themselves, then yeah, they're absolutely responsible for that. But if someone else is saying that isn't actually them themselves, then you can't really control what people are saying. So that's exactly what's happened here. Fan bases collided and things got extremely toxic. Now Fredo went on Instagram Live and was claiming that Agent was wishing death upon his daughter. I'm not kidding. He actually went on live and said this.
Death of my daughter, I wish nothing but the worst for you. Seriously. I wish nothing but the worst for you. This is dropping in 1 minute. Yes, that is your boy LD2K back there, by the way. LD2K, you a lame ass nigga. You a hoe. You a bitch ass nigga. You ugly piece of shit. You trash as hell. You wish death on my daughter. I wish nothing but the worst for you, my nigga. That's on everything that I love. Gliz in the chat, LD2K in the back. This shit dropping in 1 minute. Y'all go on YouTube. This bitch finna drop.
As you guys heard in the clip that played, is that Fredo was saying that Agent wished death upon his child and that he wishes nothing but bad things to come to Agent. Now, this situation, like I said, has gotten way too toxic. It's gotten extremely out of hand, and it's gotten to the point where people are now getting personally insulted, quote unquote personally insulted. But I want to explain to you what's actually going on with this situation. So when PrettyBoyFredo sent his fan base over to Agent, that's when the toxicity started, because obviously people who aren't involved in the situation, which I guess this could apply for myself, but basically when people aren't involved in the situation, they are going to say things that are very, very disrespectful. And obviously people don't think the same, and people who don't have an audience are going to say whatever they want. And it's exactly what happened in this situation. So Fredo was saying that Agent wished death upon his child, which is just 100% inaccurate. And I don't really understand why he's trying to portray that message. I understand that he's frustrated. He brought up the points that Agent has been talking bad about him for years. And obviously he's going to be annoyed. He has every right to respond to this. He has every right to feel the way he does, but I don't think defaming, or I don't know what the word I'm looking for, trying to ruin someone's image over something that simply isn't true. What happened was Agent's fan base, I wouldn't really say Agent's fan base, because I think this is more or less the 2K community, and you guys know that the 2K community gets extremely toxic, but basically someone that was involved or knew about the situation tweeted at Fredo and said that he hopes that your daughter gets the virus and that she passes away. Now obviously that's not cool. Anybody who says that is probably not okay in the head and have some serious problems going on, and nobody condones that. I guarantee you Agent doesn't condone that. I don't condone that. Even PrettyBoyFredo's biggest haters probably don't even condone that. That's just too far and not cool. But saying that Agent was the one who did that doesn't really make much sense to me, because you're now putting it out there to the public, to millions of subscribers, that another person who creates content is wishing death upon a child, which simply just isn't true, and that's defamation. I don't even know the word. I'm probably gonna get roasted for that in the comments, but it's basically destroying someone's image and destroying someone's character over something that they didn't say. Agent can't be responsible for the hundreds of thousands of people who are very passionate about this situation. That's like me saying something about Fredo, and then Fredo saying that what I said is what Agent said, and that Agent's responsible for what I'm saying. It doesn't really make sense. Like, I understand that SSH's fan base is normally associated with how Fredo is, and I get that, but that's not necessarily the truth. I mean, some of SSH fan bases can't really logically think, I'm gonna be honest with you, but they don't showcase who Fredo actually is. Like, if an SSH fanboy said to Agent, LOL, I hope you get in a car crash or something like that, Agent's not gonna make a video and be like, oh, Fredo wished death upon me, Fredo wants me to get in a car crash. Like, that's not how you go about the situation. You can't take what one person said to you and say that it was the person involved in the situation said that. That's just trying to destroy someone's image and destroy someone's character, and I don't really understand about that. Now, Fredo talked about a lot of other things in the video. He was basically saying how Agent's been doing this for years, never said anything positive about it, and like I said, I understand Fredo's frustration. Fredo has probably been getting a lot of hate tweets, a lot of hate comments, and probably seeing a lot of results in this on his social medias because of actions that he did. Now, he apologized for it, he owned up for it, but I don't really think him continuing to go back and forth with people like this is a good idea, because he's already in the wrong. He's already in the negative light for the situation, and now he's arguing with people, arguing with other content creators. I just don't really see this coming out as a positive for Fredo, but I definitely understand his frustration. But I think it's just a matter of letting this go and moving on, because I don't see this getting any better. I see this getting extremely toxic, and I see this getting very, very out of hand, because Fredo already talked about how he left the 2K community because it was too toxic. Now he's beefing with the 2K community. I don't know if he expects that to change or anything like that. Like, I don't know if he expected the 2K community to just not be toxic and to say absolutely reckless things, but that's exactly what's happening. It's gonna keep happening if this continues to go on, and it's only going to get worse. But saying that Agent was wishing death upon someone's daughter is just simply not true. Like, come on, we're grown men here. You don't gotta sit there and try to stretch something into making someone look bad when it's simply not true. All we wanted was for Fredo to own up to his actions and to just move on with the situation, but doing this is making himself look even worse. But anyways, I'm gonna stop talking. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like. Do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.